We're at a gym in New York City with an accomplished journalist. Her name, Pepper Persley.
We're hungry. Let's get it.
I was able to talk to Las Vegas Aces head coach.
And my dad had always called me Pepper. He's a catchy name, like it's not a name you're gonna forget.
Pepper's making an impact in regards to women's sports coverage.
There's a lot that media can do to grow the coverage. The way that we highlight women's sports is really important. Focus on women's sports, give them primetime games, and it's really cool for me to be able to be a part of that at the media level. My name is Pepper Persley, and I'm a sports reporter, and this is my hustle.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Pepper. Welcome to the Pep Talk.
Well, first off, my given name is actually Camilla Persley. I had a moment where I was like, I kind of want to feel like a different person from what I was before I was switching schools. And my dad had always called me Pepper. He wanted to call me that from birth, and my mom ended up vetoing it.
I like the name Pepper there are a couple of characters in comic books and movies. Pepper Potts from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, 70s TV show, police detective, I think Angie Dickinson.
I was like, I really want to go by this catchy name, like it's not a name you're gonna forget. My journey into sports reporting began when I was 6 years old, when I did my first interview of then Liberty player Sugar Rogers.
To play for the New York Liberty.
That's a good question.
I have always been really curious and ask a lot of questions, especially about sports.
It's time for the Elite Eight, Oregon State, South Carolina. This should be a good one.
So the first game that I actually reported on was the Atlanta Dream versus the Phoenix Mercury. And before the game, I kind of had the opportunity to interview a lot of coaches and players. Specifically, I got to interview Diana Taurasi, which was a dream come true for me.
I'm here with Diana Taurasi, and I'm about to ask some questions. You have accomplished a lot in your career. Where does being with WNBA's all-time leading scorer rank?
Oh, it's definitely up there.
I think kind of when I came to the realization that women's sports didn't get as much attention as men's sports, for whatever reason, that was very frustrating to me, especially as a female athlete.
Amazing day as a women's college basketball fan and as a basketball fan in general.
And I wanted to do whatever I could to kind of bring more attention to that, and I would say I was probably around 8 or 9 years old.
WNBA finals start tonight when the Aces take on the Storm. What if you haven't been watching the WNBA this season? I got you.
My role as dadager for her is to make sure that her schedule is clean and appropriate and not overwhelming.
On Monday afternoons, I have dance rehearsals for my school dance team. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I have school basketball and then AAU basketball. On Thursdays, I also have school basketball, and then on Fridays, I have usually like 2 to 3 basketball games at our home gym. And on Saturday mornings, I have Taekwondo. I think they grow my knowledge of whatever game I'm covering, which leads to better questions. And I think actually having an experience of playing so recently.
People are reaching out wanting to invite her to do something.
Pepper Persley.
They can contact me, and then I'll present those ideas and projects to her and make her life as easy as possible as the talent.
Today I actually got to do in-game hosting for women's basketball for St. John's versus Georgetown. So basically for in-game hosting, we have scheduled for each media timeout or break between quarters and halftime. One thing about in-game hosting that's very different from like asking questions at press conferences is really getting to show more of my personality and my energy to the fans, and I actually really enjoy it. I would love to do more.
Hey everybody, fans, let's give a warm welcome to the St. John's University Cheer Squad, Dance Team, and Pep Band.
I really love working with Denise today.
He's gonna talk, he's gonna say 2 things and then she goes, but I'll let you know ahead of time.
Denise is a great mentor to me in terms of in-game hosting, and working with her is always really fun.
Make it to you, make it.
So this is my book, Not to Anything.
Reporter, podcaster, and now author.
It is a children's book, working on writing it for over the course of a year, and I got the actual printed copy a couple of days ago, which was really exciting to be able to open and was a really amazing process to work on. So it is about me and my journey, especially going through bullying and kind of my message in terms of anti-bullying and how I overcame that. When I was bullied, my parents were really amazing, just kind of lifting me up after what had been said to me. And it was a really hard time. I was in 2nd grade, so I was really young, and that kind of took a toll on my confidence, which I definitely built back up and even past that since then, but it happens to kids all the time, and I want to do whatever I can to stop that from happening.
I love that she's so persistent, detail-oriented, and so willing to take chances that I think a lot of kids her age would not.
think it's important for fans to show up and watch games and go to games, and for like TV to focus on women's sports, give them primetime games. There's a lot of want for that and interest at all ages and all levels, and it's really cool for me to be able to be a part of that at the media level.